Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. This is, today is
the 27th.
October 27th, 2023. I am Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Hi, honey.
Hi, handsome.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
How about those purple flowers in your hair?
Oh, this old thing. So this is Chan flower. It's really pretty and it smells very nice.
Oh yeah, it smells great.
Yeah, so I had brought this Chan cutting. So Ken doesn't like things touching the house. And so, this was...
When you have branches touching the house, it's like the superhighway for bugs to get in the house.
Yeah, this would be true. Especially ants, spiders, all the things. So this was growing next to the house. I had to give it a trim. And so Chan, a lot of people use the seeds they'll put it into like water and make like a mucusy tea water and then drink that. It's good for your stomach. But you can also, it's like related to mint, so it smells really good. You could just drink the leaves as a tea as well. So
fantastic.
It's the pretty little flower. They're so dainty.
So this is Farm Talk Friday. We do this pretty much every Friday. It's either on this channel, which is mine, my page, or it's on Giovanna's page, or it's on the page of the Green Wave House. And the Green Wave House is where we are right now. Green Wave is an environmental nonprofit organization run by my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Right in back of us is our beautiful wedge-shaped chicken tractor. It's got two of our girls there. I can't see the other one. We have a smaller one too with two of our other girls.
They're out of frame.
It's out of frame. Anyway, yes. I used to be in a band called The Crystal Method, and I used to produce music, and now we produce fruit, vegetables, eggs. Etc.
Chan.
Okay, so it being towards the end of October, I would just like to give you a weather report for October. Rain.
Yeah, which is good because it's been a dry, wet season, and as we would hope in October, October has not let us down on the rain.
No, it's rain every day.
Which
every
is
single
normal.
day, rain. It rains and it rains. Now, normally in the rainy season, when it's not October, it's super nice. You have bright sunny days, and then it kind of rains at night or in the afternoon. But in October, rains all the time.
It can rain all the time, yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to talk about the yucca balls.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Yeah.
That would, why don't we talk about the artwork this week first?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I took that shot
That's
this
right.
morning.
That's why I'm talking about the yucca balls. Because this week's advertisement showed me trying to take a giant bite of something. And that something
was a giant
yucca, a giant cassava.
But it was only half the size because Ken had cut it in half the night before and made
these yucca cheese balls. I made vegan yucca cheese balls. They're kind of like big tater tots, but they were balls, cheese flavored. Mm-hmm. They were pretty good. I could do some adjustments.
And air fried.
And air fried, yeah. So I think they need to like bake a little bit first and then air fry. But that's just a slight adjustment we have to make. I also wanted to mention that we, you can watch us here live.
Hello.
Or after the fact all the time on Facebook. But we also have a YouTube channel that we keep updated. And for a while I had not kept it updated, but now it's totally up to date. You can find all past Farm Talk Fridays on our YouTube playlist, which is...
It's a playlist.
Yeah.
Because it's Ken's channel.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to post that link of how to get to all of the YouTube videos of Farm Talk Friday.
Good.
Okay, so anyway,
somewhere, sometime.
What's going on with our chickens?
Well, it have to say that, so they were going through this dry period. And
Dry meaning not laying eggs.
yeah, thank you. And we spoke about it on Farm Talk Friday. And then Ken's niece was watching, and she sent Ken's mom, like, oh, these herbs could help out. And two of them, one was oregano, and then one was actually cayenne pepper. And so I've been spiking the girls' water with either oregano or cayenne pepper. And that gets them going.
Yeah.
That got them going right away. Thank you, Layla, for breaking that spell. And yeah, I don't spike them every day, but every few days. And there's this, it's kind of a weed, but we planted it on purpose. It's called Mezote de Caballo. And you cut it, it's like, it would be thicker, maybe like 3 times thicker than this is like what you would want. And then you peel the bark off, and then it's mucusy when you put it in water, and that turns into some beneficial tonic. So I've been like making a mezote water, and then I'll put a little bit of like oregano or cayenne pepper in the mix. So
All right.
yeah, so Guy's our top performer. She's the green egg layer, and she's also the smallest and punkiest.
Yeah.
She's quite a character, little Guy.
She struts around.
Yeah, and she says, "Pop, pop, pop, pop," and I feel like they've been warming up a little bit. Like I can get closer to her and her companion that are in like the little chicken tractor. Yeah. Before, it's like we would come anywhere near, and they would go to the opposite side. But they're warming up.
Chickens are funny. They'll run from you. But if you do grab them and hold them, they just relax and they're just happy to be held.
Yeah. Is that true with Guy?
Not sure.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure we've ever tried. She's really fast.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ken and I need to do the ceremony for butterscotch. So hopefully we'll report back on that next week. But we did pick out the stone that we're going to leave at butterscotch's area.
Okay.
And then the only other thing that I wanted to say is that we went out to dinner the other night, and I rarely eat shrimp, and so I ordered this salad. I wanted a Caesar salad with, like in my mind, like jumbo grilled shrimp on top of it. And they were like, "Well, why don't you just get the shrimp salad and we'll put Caesar dressing on it?" I'm like, okay. And then they come and they bring me the shrimp, and it's like the little shrimp, and they're cold, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, look, I never eat shrimp. I'm like, this is what I wanted, was like the grilled shrimp. I'm like, but I'll keep this, and I have animals, and they'll eat it. And so I thought Scratch would love it. He seemed like he was going to love it, and then he didn't. So I saved the shrimp, and I cut it up this morning, and I gave it to the girls. And I have to say, Guy was not really into it, but Lady Elegante, her companion, into it, and then the big girls like the shrimp too.
Okay,
so
good.
That's what's happening with the chickens.
All right. What else you got?
Well, made some nice, I see it,
Oh,
dried katuk. Just trying to act natural. Hello to the new joiners. So we made this dried katuk. So we've had katuk on here before. It's from like Southeast Asia, I think, and it's like a nutty flavor, and it's really good, and we have a lot growing right now. It's super great, and so I wanted to try it out. I've been making these kale chips that Ken is like, these are delicious, and they're made with like tahini and nutritional yeast, and sometimes like whatever else I have, I'll put a little salt or hemp hearts. I've had hemp hearts lately.
Hemp hearts.
So I thought, what would katuk taste like with, and first of all, I'm just kind of addicted to tahini right now. But I can tell you that the dehydrated katuk leaves with the tahini on them are really good. So like katuk chips are delicious. Yeah, so that's been cool. And then other little things is I saw an achiote. So we have all these achiote plants. They're like little, well, they can be kind of big trees, but ours are smaller still. And
achiote produces this ball, this red ball.
Bright red.
That kind of looks like the coronavirus, you know?
Yeah.
And it's used, and it's such a strong red. They use it as a dye.
Yeah.
For like food coloring and other things.
But the dye is actually, so the outside casing is like a really bright red, super beautiful. And then like the dye itself is more orangey on the orangey scale, but it's been used as by certain indigenous tribes here as like a sunscreen. Some women kind of like henna use it as like face makeup. And dye. So anyways, the achiote flower is pink and it has all these it's like an orchid with like a poof of pink, and I was like, you're so glamorous. It looked like girls with a marabou. Do you know what marabou is? Okay, boas that are super fluffy and like burlesque dancers and really thick, fluffy boas. You know what a boa is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Think about like a Barbie boa, like pastel pink, floofy. Anyways, I'm like, you look like you're like a little marabou, burlesque, glamorous flower. I don't know. I had never seen the flower like this before, and it was super obvious to me today. So that was nice. And then, are you ready? Yeah. Okay. And then I just want to give an update on the yin yang garden. We're still in like this transition phase, although it looks super good. Cannavalia bean is everywhere. So to someone that doesn't know what we're doing, it looks like we have a thriving garden, which we do because everything's growing.
Totally thriving.
But what I did is I had planted certain plants that get kind of eaten a lot and like hid them in the Cannavalia. And a lot of them didn't make it, but we have a few that have. So we have one papaya that's doing good. And then a moringa that I just found today. I'm like, oh, hey, there you are. But it's that one's starting to do good. And the papaya, it's doing well, but I was wondering like why it was so umbrella-like. And what happened is that the Cannavalia was heavy and it pushed it over. And so it grew like this first, and then now it's starting to go up, which I think is fine and perfect, but that's what's happening. So,
All right.
So anyway, so that's that. And then the final thing, ask me about
Permaculture Party Club.
Yay.
You can just move on to it without a question.
Okay. Yay, Permaculture Party Club. Well, it's just that, it's like I want to balance the talking.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. So, super excited. We got Permaculture Party Club up and moving again. And so we have two guys. Ken's got a cough. And Jeremy and Mason. And we've been working together since about April, trying to figure out how to bring more permaculture into the school. We've been, Greenway's been working with the school for a few years now. But I thought, it'd be really great to have like a kids, like after school club. We're trying to think of like how to do that. I'm working with those two, and they're the youth leaders. And anyway, I don't want to make the story super long. We got it going again. We have a new video. It's going to debut November 1st. I think I already advertised the link, so stay tuned.
And the fundraising?
Also.
Okay.
Yes. And so, yeah, Permaculture Party Club is something that you can help support. We have a $5 a month level, and for people that are local, that's a really good deal because they can come and work here and stuff too. So you're going to fund teens, tools, and future talks.
And chickens.
And chickens. But I would say that's it.
All right. Join us again next week on Farm Talk Friday. For my beautiful wife, Giovanna, I'm Ken Jordan. See you next week.
Ciao.